Health insurance is often a huge concern for retirees, especially for those that are retiring under the age of 65 before they can get onto Medicare. You essentially have two different options. You can either go on Cobra insurance or you can go on to marketplace insurance. Now, let's go and cover what the differences are between those different types of insurances and which one might be best for you. So to start, Cobra, what is it? Well, it's a continuation of your employer coverage, and typically you can continue this for up to 18 months after you retire. And then if your spouse drops the coverage because they go onto Medicare, you can actually continue it for up to 36 months there. The benefits of this Cobra coverage is you're essentially continuing the same coverage that you've had your working years. So you know what the deductible is, you know what the max out-of-pocket is, and all those different benefits. The big drawback though is Cobra insurance does typically cost a lot more as far as the premiums go. I've seen it as high as over $1,000 a month for a married couple. So that is something you certainly want to make sure you're checking with your HR department on to figure out, okay, what is this actually going to cost me when I retire? So that's one option, right? Cobra insurance. The other option would be marketplace insurance. This is essentially our government's answer to healthcare coverage under the age of 65. They created a marketplace. You can shop around with different insurance providers and find different plans that might fit your needs. And the premiums, they're all based on your income. So if you're retiring and maybe showing a lower income, well, guess what? The premiums are going to be a little bit lower because you're going to qualify for a decent subsidy to help offset the cost of that health insurance. Now, with marketplace insurance, because you're paying typically a lower monthly premium, the deductibles and the max out-of-pockets are going to be a little bit higher than you're probably used to. Now, these plans, they're broken down into 3 different tiers. You could have a bronze plan, a silver plan, or a gold plan. The bronze plan, lower premium, but higher deductible, higher out-of-pocket. Silver plan is more middle of the road. And then the gold plan, obviously that one's gonna cost you the most, but it's gonna have the most comprehensive coverage for you. So there's the 2 different options. You can either go with Cobra or marketplace insurance. But which one's best, right? Which one should you go with when you retire? Obviously, there's a lot of different variables that are associated with that. But let's just go through a quick scenario here and talk about, let's say that, hey, you're thinking about retiring midway through the year. Maybe you're not the most healthiest person that's out there, and you've already maxed out your employer health insurance deductible. Well, in that case, you might want to think about continuing with Cobra insurance. Why? Well, because that continues on your employer coverage. You've already maxed out that deductible. You can carry that out through the end of the year. If you were to switch and go to marketplace insurance, guess what? You'd be starting a whole new insurance plan, a whole new deductible, a whole new max out of pocket. And if you're telling me, Nick, hey, I'm not the healthiest person that's out there, and you're going to use this health insurance frequently, it's probably in your best interest to just continue on Cobra for as long as you can. But then on the flip side, if you said, you know what, Nick, I'm pretty healthy, I very rarely use my health insurance, I don't think I want to pay close to $1,000 a month for Cobra insurance, well then maybe in that case, marketplace might be the best route to go. Oftentimes you can find a 0 premium marketplace plan if you are showing a lower income. So there's just a high level overview on, okay, the different options that you have when you retire for health insurance. Here at Centennial Wealth Advisory, we have a whole team behind the scenes that's all they do. They specialize in health insurance. So we can walk right beside you and help go over all these different variables, crunch the numbers, and determine which option might be best for you for health insurance when you retire. So please give us a call, schedule a free, no obligation consultation. The number is right on the screen, and you can also find out a lot more information online by going to our YouTube channel. Thanks so much.